Chris, you've been one of the most positive fans all season, I'd say. 5 wins in a row now. That's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really big. I think we've kept momentum with the kind of... Once we've scored a goal, we've kept momentum. And I think that was one of the problems I was worried about with the game against Cardiff, because we obviously conceded 2 and then the game against Wigan. And they were wins, but they weren't very impressive. They didn't really give much in the terms of like motivation. But obviously now, like you said, 5 on the bounce. Obviously Forest gave...
that was the big one, wasn't it, Forest?
Yeah, obviously they hadn't lost at home, and it was just a really good victory and kind of showed the Championship what Norwich was about. Obviously they kind of like showed what kind of football we're going to play.
I mean, yeah, that was the sort of the biggest test of the season, wasn't it? Nottingham Forest. I mean, the criticism of some people this season have said that we haven't had that big test yet, but we've beaten Burton, we've beaten Cardiff, and we've beaten Wigan all at home. That is what you've got to do in this Championship, isn't it? Just win games.
Yeah, as long as we win games like this against teams like that have been promoted or like are at the bottom of end of the table, we're kind of like they're the wins we kind of build on, and we kind of get momentum and pace going into big games against like Forest aways and like other big away teams, like other larger teams in the Championship challenging for promotion. So I think it's really important, sort of like as I said, if we do concede, not to let it sort of ruin our game plan. Like today at 2-1, I honestly thought we were going to go 2-2.
I mean, why is that? Because it seems this season we've been put in that situation a lot. Wigan, Cardiff, and again today, we've seen an unassailable lead, and then we've suddenly got 10 minutes of absolute frantic defending where we're struggling to hold on. Why is that?
I just think if we're going into half-time 1-0, 2-0, I just don't think when we're coming out of half-time, they're like the minutes up to about the 60th they're not managed very well. Like with the Cardiff and the Wigan, we weren't really pressing very much.
Do you think we take the foot off the boil a bit, the foot off the pedal? And
I definitely think when we go into the second half, just kind of think it'll be easy, but obviously it won't, and we've got to really kind of instigate sort of pressure and just like not take our foot off the gas, but not leave us defence susceptible to mistakes, which I think we kind of know what to do, but we don't. Like sometimes it's really annoying going to a Norwich game because you think, like in the first half, you think we've kind of turned a corner. It's going to be like it's not really going to be the sort of silly football like we got with the games against Cardiff and like Birmingham, for example, where they're kind of like the mistakes aren't as frequent. But then in the second half, the mistakes were frequent. I thought obviously with a penalty, there's just going to be another debate with we should have a strike.
Who should take the penalties?
We had Brady, we had Jerome, maybe just to smash them in. Yeah. I mean, I was watching Chris's reaction to the Forest game, and I thought just something to smash them in. I mean, that's how they scored. Like, if you look at someone like Troy Deeney's penalty last weekend, just smash them in. I mean, like, you're only going to miss 9 out of 10 times, but with Houlihan or Brady, you're probably going to miss 7 out of... You're only going to score...
Your fractions there. Finally,
times.
Mate, who's your man of the match for today?
Graham Dorrans.
Once again.
Yeah, one.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, Jack.
Top man.
A big thank you to Credo Asset Finance for sponsoring all things match day here on Talk Norwich City. You can win yourself a Norwich City shirt of your choice. All you've got to do is head over to the Credo Facebook page, like their page and like the post that is linked down in the description. So go over there and yeah, you can win yourself a Norwich City shirt of your choice. You've got 2 days left to enter, so do it quick. Peace out.